Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. I'm here to give you a little rundown on the 2015 archery trade show that we just got home from. The trade show was in Indianapolis this year, and they have a huge convention hall, and it was jam-packed, like always with the ATA show. So we didn't get to visit every booth. I know a lot of you guys request certain things, and we can't cover it all. We were there for 2.5 days, and just, you know, there from open to close from 8:30 in the morning, sometimes earlier, covering Innovation Zone and other things, till 6 o'clock at night. And you know, just only had a certain amount of time, so we covered what we could cover, and really focused on bows and some of the new stuff and things like that. So this is just a rundown. If you sent me an email, I got tons of emails that are pretty much the same email, just from different people saying, hey, what's your favorite product, what do you think of this, what do you think of that. So this is the answer to that, to all those emails. Rather than me sit down and answer each one individually, I'm doing it this way. This is just the easiest way for me to do it, and I had to take notes, so you're gonna have to bear with me while I read off of some notes here. So the first thing we're going to talk about, I'm going to do 2 separate videos. I'm going to do one on the bows, because there's just a lot to cover on them, and then I'm going to do the other one on just all the other stuff that we saw that we liked, and stuff that we thought was pretty cool. And these are in no particular order. The first bow company is Bowtech. Iwashaki's new bow is really cool for you women out there. They introduced the new Iwashaki bow, a new Icon, which is a pretty cool bow. It's a carbon bow with the power shift technology on it. The Iwashaki bow, I kind of got ahead of myself, but the Iwashaki bow is really cool because it's made for women, but it's got really high-end stuff on it. This bow, it looks cool, but it's also got the overdrive binary cam system on it. So you women out there who want a bow that performs really good, but is made specifically for women with really high-end technology on it, that Iwashaki bow is definitely that. That is one of the most advanced women's bows that I've seen. The overdrive binary cam on that thing is a nice addition. So really think the Iwashaki bow is going to be a great bow for you women out there. The power shift technology is really nice. They've got that on pretty much all their new bows. I believe Iwashaki has it on there. The Icon, the Boss, the Prodigy, the new Target bow, whatever the name of that one is. I can't think of what it is right now. But the power shift technology is really cool, really innovative, and really makes the bow feel the way you want it to feel. So I really like that. So you can set it at performance, at comfort. You can set it in the middle, and it really does give you a different feel for each setting of the power shift technology. PSE booth, we visited PSE, and you know, they got the new Decree and the new stuff, some new bows stuff coming out. They were okay, you know, they were nice. There wasn't nothing that really jumped out and just screamed awesome to me. There was just pretty good standard PSE offerings, you know, just pretty nice fast bows. Decree was pretty smooth, and overall the PSE lineup's just, you know, pretty good offering from PSE, but there's really nothing new and innovative and just that really jumped off the page and screamed at me. Hoyt, the new Nitrum series, is awesome. I've always liked Hoyt, but never found a Hoyt that just screamed at me that this is the bow for you, and never had a Hoyt that I just absolutely loved. The new Nitrum series is nice, very nice, and those are, in my opinion, which you guys that are Hoyt guys are probably going to differ from that, but I love the Nitrum. That is the first Hoyt bow that I've ever picked up and just absolutely fell in love with. And just, I mean, I absolutely love those bows. The Elite offering, they still got the Elite E32, the E35. They offered up the Synergy this year, which we did a review on, and I really like the Synergy. For you guys out there that are like, oh, well, it's no different from these other bows out there, the E32, the E35. It's a different bow. It's a different animal altogether, and got a different feel to it. And I got to shoot the E32 and the Synergy back to back, and I prefer the Synergy. For you guys that are target shooters, I've never been a target bow guy, but the new Victory from Elite is awesome. I mean, it just is got a fantastic feel to it. Just for me, you target guys out there, your traditional target guys may not like it, but I loved I love the Victory. Just had a great feel to it. Loved the draw cycle to it. Loved the speeds that it was putting out. The stability was awesome. That's the first time that I've ever picked up a target bow, you know, a real true target bow, a long axle to axle, long brace height bow, and just been absolutely amazed with it. That bow shot awesome. So I was really impressed with the Victory from Elite. Obsession's got that new cam system out. They got the new Perfects cam, I believe is what it's called, the Perfect system on there. And the new Obsession bows are very, very impressive. The two new ones, the Fusion and the Delta, are smooth and fast. They've made some improvements to the older models, the Phoenix and the other two, whatever they are. And the differences that they've made in the other models, the older models, you know, they don't seem very significant, but they really changed the way the bow feels. The new system, the mod system, or the draw stop system, really does a fantastic job of reducing some cam lean, and overall the Obsession lineup is very impressive and looks awesome, just like it always has. The new Delta and the new Fusion, for me the hard part is going to be picking which one I want, because I've got it narrowed down to the Fusion and the Delta, and I just don't know which one, so I'm gonna have to do some thinking about that, figure it out. But the new Obsessions are very, very nice. That new cam system, smooth and fast, so very impressed with the new Obsessions. New Breed, they came out with the blade. Now, I already seen some guys on Archery Talk, and I carried the bow around with me during the day. I went to the New Breed booth just a little bit before lunch, and they actually gave me a blade, and I just actually carried it around the show with me. And I had a mix of people come up to me about the bow, and a mix of responses on Archery Talk, and some people think it looks great, and some people think it looks ugly. So the looks on a bow, you know, that's up to you guys. But performance wise, I really like it. The bow's smooth. It's not a barn burner as far as speed goes, but it's plenty fast, and it's shootable, and that's one of the keys. You know, you need a bow that's does a little bit of everything and does it well, but still remains shootable, and that's the New Breed. That blade, whether you like the looks on it or not, the bow is smooth. It's silky smooth, and it is fast. It is a really nice, or it's not fast. I mean, it's really smooth and a really accurate, really shootable bow, and just a really good offering from New Breed. And I'm really impressed with the new blade. Expedition. First time I've shot the Expedition. Last year it was just one of those things. I walked past the booth to go do something, and was going to come back, and actually skipped Expedition last year, and I'm regretting that I did now. I skipped Martin from it last year and actually got chewed out at the show by a guy. So this stuff happens. I mean, you get spread out, and you get to doing, you got certain things you need to do, and you just skip certain things. And I skipped Expedition last year, but the new Expedition bows are awesome. They're really nice. I like the finish on them. The cam system on them is nice. The difference between Expedition and Obsession is really the cam system. So for you guys that have asked that, it's really the cam system, and the bows, they have a different feel to them. You know, so don't think, oh, I like Obsession, I'm gonna like Expedition, because they do have a different feel to them. But Expeditions are awesome bows. They're great shooters. Draw cycle on them is really nice. They really have kind of an elite type of draw cycle feel to them. They build up pretty slowly, and then at the end they dump down pretty good. But when you're holding them, I mean, you don't hold any weight on the thing. I mean, it's a great bow to hold, and its stability is there. Quiet, no vibration, just a really nice offering from Expedition. Everyone that I shot was impressive bow. I was really impressed with the Expedition, and wish I would have taken a little extra care last year and shot them last year too. So that's Expedition. Next is Tribe, and Tribe is new to the compound bow market. You traditional bow hunters have probably heard of Tribe, and Tribe makes an outstanding longbow and an outstanding recurve. A lot of you guys probably out there probably don't know, but I've got a recurve. I always have a recurve, and I don't hunt with them, but I just love recurve. Grew up shooting them, hunted with them for a few years, trying to take down some deer with them, and I love shooting recurve. They're just a blast to shoot. And the new Tribe, the longbow, and it is really nice, really smooth, and just a fun bow to shoot. The new recurve, it's got a great feel to it. It's got a nice stack. It doesn't stack up right away. You know, you get about halfway through it, it starts kind of stacking, and then when you get it back, it's just got a great feel to it, and it's fast. And the nice thing about it is you can buy one bow, and if you want to, you can buy the other limbs for it, and you can have the same riser, and you can have a recurve, and you can have a longbow as well. So I really like that option from Tribe, and they are just outstanding looking bows. They have a, I'm not sure what material, but the riser on them is a kind of a machined riser, aluminum maybe, but the camo on them is just awesome looking, and the bows look great. But I kind of got off pace there. Tribe has a new compound bow out, and what Tribe has done is they went out and bought Maitland. So you guys that are familiar with the old Maitland bows, Tribe has actually purchased Maitland, so they're producing bows now with the Maitland technology on them. And for right now, they have the Maitland names to them, so they still have the old Maitland names as far as like the kinetic and stuff like that. So but they're being built and being made by Tribe now, and they're outstanding bows. I always liked the Maitland bows, and the Tribe bows have taken that technology and they transferred it over to the Tribe name, and really just kept up the tradition of making a good compound bow. So if you were a guy who was interested in Maitland, or a guy who shot Maitland like I did, they're back now, and they're back under the Tribe name, and I think you're going to like the offering from Tribe. Prime, we shot several of the new Prime bows, and they all just felt great, really smooth, just no shock to them. I have a Rival or an Ion coming. I can't remember which one I ordered. I believe the Rival, but same draw specific cam. They put some new technology on it and improved the bow a little bit as far as putting some new technology on it, but just kind of the same feel as the old Prime bows. They've improved a few aspects of them, but just smooth shooting bows, fast, hard hitting bows, and pretty nice offering from Prime. One thing I was really impressed with is Prime and G5, our sister companies, and G5 has some bows out this year, and I don't remember the names on all of them, but they had the Amp, and they had several other ones. And for a price point bow, the new G5, you have to excuse me guys, I'm sorry, I'm sniffing, I've got a cold. Picked that up at the show. But the new G5 bow is for a price point bow, you know, an economy bow, mid-range bow, and a lower end bow. They're nice. They are really, really nice shooters. They got a dual cam, they got a solo cam, and they are really, really nice shooters and really nice bows for the price point. Just outstanding looks to them. They got good graphics on them, cool looking bows, and they shoot great too. So really like the G5 offerings for this year. Martin had 13 new bows this year, I believe, and I shot every one of them that they had in the booth, every one of the new bows. And the new Martin bows have been a drastic improvement over the other Martin bows. A lot of people think of Martin, they think of low-end bows and, you know, $500 bows, and they see these new Martins and they see the $800–900 price tag on them, and they're like, oh, you know, I don't want to pay that for a Martin. But they have, and they're going to take a while to get the trust back and get the get back into the upper end, I believe. But if you've got a Martin dealer close by, I highly suggest you go shoot the new Martin bows, because Richard Bedorf is the designer now. Richard's been a designer behind some awesome bows in the past, and he has kept it up with Martin, and the new Martin bows are just outstanding. I mean, if they were here last year, they've taken that much of a leap forward. I mean, they've gone from here to here. They have made a drastic improvement in their bows, and they are really, really improved and really nice bows. Bear, we shot several bows at the Bear booth. The Arena series is my favorite. I shot the Arena 34. I've got Arena 30 hanging up somewhere. And I love that bow. The Arena 34 is an awesome bow as well. Just, man, that bow shoots nice. It shoots really, really nice. They also have several price point bows that are very nice. They got a solo cam, they got a dual cam version, the Trax, and something else. And those are both really, really nice bows as well. The dual cam bow, their price point bow, which I think is the Trax, but it may not be it. The price point bow that's a dual cam bow is nice. I mean, it is a really, really nice bow. You're getting a lot of cool features for a price point bow, and you're getting a really good performing bow as well. APA, we checked out the APA booth, and I've done a review on the APAs just a couple weeks ago. Love the APA bows. Shot the new Air series. The Air series felt great. What I like about the APAs is they pretty much use the same cam system on every bow, and they get a ton of different feels and a ton of different range as far as performance out of that cam just by the way they use it and the way they put it on the bow and the way they engineer it. So APA is the cutting edge of technology, and I believe that they make some awesome bows. The one bow that I shot that I was most impressed with was the new King Cobra, and I believe I've got that name right. The King Cobra. I'm talking about the speed bow, the one that's shooting 372 feet per second. I was really surprised at that bow, because when he handed it to me, I figured your 370 feet plus per second bow, I figured it was going to be harsh. I figured the draw cycle was just going to be terrible on it, and that at full draw it was just going to want to take off and, you know, be one of those bows. But it really wasn't. It felt awesome for a 370 plus feet per second bow. Draw cycle was good on it. I mean, for a speed bow, it still had a little bit of a hump to it and a little bit of a build up to it, but you know, I was shooting a 60-pound bow, and it felt like a 60-pound bow. It didn't feel like some of the other speed bows that are shooting 370. I shot some of those, and they at 50 pounds they feel like 70. And this bow at 60 pounds felt like a 60-pound bow, and just felt good for a 370 plus feet per second bow. Now, the brace height on it is 5 inches, so I don't know if my form would allow me to shoot it, but as far as feel and performance, that bow is outstanding. I mean, absolutely outstanding. Just great feel to it for the speeds that bow is producing, and a lot of cool bows from APA. Definitely worth taking a look at. Athens bows, we stopped by their booth. The bows looked awesome. Athens machining is outstanding. The draw cycle on the bows was a little bit of a hump into it. That was the one thing that kind of stood out to me, is I always loved the Athens bows because they were smooth. These new bows are a little bit faster, and they've got a little bit of a hump to them. Overall it's not too bad, but it's just something I noticed when I felt the bow back. And I think you go into it with the conception, or with the preconceived notion of Athens smooth. And when I got it, you know, it built up pretty quick and had that hump. And once you got over that hump, it was pretty good. It just had a hump that I wasn't used to with an Athens bow. You know, I'm generally used to that really smooth, really nice draw cycle, and these had just a little bit of a hump to them. Darton has a new target bow out. We shot the new target bow, and they were nice bows, just good shooters, good shoot through system on them, and was really impressed with the new target bows from Darton. Really liked them. So I think that's it for the bows. I probably missed some while I was there, and I probably missed some on my list that I shot that I didn't remember to add on there. So I appreciate you guys sitting through, what are we at now, almost 18 minutes of this stuff, and listening to my thoughts. So if you sent me an email and said, hey, what do you think of the new bows? Here's your answer, because I just don't have time to sit down and answer. I literally at the show was getting, every time I looked at my phone, I had 20 or 30 new emails, and they were pretty much the same thing. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? So here's the rundown of that. So don't think I'm ignoring you, because if I don't answer your emails, this is just the easiest way for me to do it. So appreciate you guys watching this. Appreciate you guys watching all the ATA videos. And for more product reviews, how-to videos, be sure to like, subscribe, share these videos, and check us out at ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.